Hello everybody. I'm going to do the last of the Halloween bedroom tours. This was our son's room. And it's a guest room now, and our son and his wife sleep here when they come in. This is also the room where a lot of our Halloween art stays all the time. Ordinarily, all these places around here would have Halloween art. But since it's dispersed throughout the house, there's a variety of things hanging everywhere. Right here, I just put that jack tree. I just set it there because I haven't had any time to do anything with it. So it's not really part of the decor right now. This wonderful lamp right here, this was a yard sale find many years ago. And there's some more of my vintage children's ghost books. Down here is where I keep a lot of my old quilts. And this shelf that all this stuff is sitting on, that's one that John actually built so that it would fit right there. Then right here, those are a couple more of our little vintage boxes. Another one of our child's dressers. And it has stuff stored in all those drawers too. And even this little cute Steiff bear came from a yard sale. This little bookcase here is one John actually built in high school in woodworking class. It has some of my vintage books, has some of my decorating seasonal books, and our vintage Halloween books. Lots of Halloween pillows on the bed. And these are two old Cricket magazines. This was October 1976. And this one is 1977. I love old things like that. And back there are some cute Halloween pillows that I've had. And there are some of the vintage silhouettes and some of my vintage purse collection. And both of these shelves came from yard sales. There's another beautiful piece of Jenny Salcini art. I love the haunted house and the skeletons on the sides and the pumpkins. And there's another haunted house that I'll be using downstairs that's similar, but with different colors. This is an old iron bed that John painted many years ago. This wonderful witch, her dress is just so pretty and festive. Just love it. She's holding her broom. She's ready to fly. And she's sitting in a vintage child's rocker. The little chest back there, that has a lot of regular things in it and some Christmas things in the drawer. And it came from a yard sale. This lamp came from a yard sale. And I love this little hat right here. You can see the beautiful lamp. And those are some of the pictures of our son when he was young. This cupboard here, John made it to fit a window, and ordinarily a lot of my Halloween collectibles are in there. So what's in it now is the things I took out of the kitchen to make way for Halloween. And another great witch up there. One of our vintage scales. And I love this little witch dish. And of course, that's one of my winter scenes that will go in the living room. This up here is a little Halloween thing I made out of an old drawer. I put scrapbook paper in the back and aged it. and just glued all those neat things in there. And here's our collection of Larkspur Lane. Love those little things. And this one is my favorite. Look at the kitty she's holding. And got her little tutu on and her little polka dot shoes. And in this cupboard, there is usually Halloween Rae Dunn and some of the Terremoto. But again, these are things that came out of the kitchen to make way for Halloween. This is a vintage child's chair. And there are 5 wonderful old Casper comics. That was a gift from our son one year. He knew how much I loved Casper when I was a kid. My daddy would take me to a comic book store every Saturday, and I would trade comics and take home some new ones every week. This is another wonderful child's piece, or salesman sample, as I've been told. And it has Christmas items in it. And that is a vintage clock. I forgot to put new batteries in it. And these are vintage postcards. Look at the scarecrow. Excuse me. Just love those. And these are some of our vintage seed boxes, stacked and ready to use later in the living room. And this little stiff black cat, that came from a yard sale too. I paid 10 cents for him many, many years ago. More of my vintage boxes. This old scale usually goes in the kitchen. My collection of vintage charm bracelets and old Bakelite bracelets. I'll show you those sometime. Lots more of my books. And more little stiff pieces that came from a yard sale. And then this wonderful reproduction Halloween costume came from Home Goods a couple years ago. Up on top of this cupboard, another Jenny Salcini piece. It's a reproduction she painted of an old postcard. And in this cupboard, which is one of my favorite cupboards, ordinarily a lot more of our Halloween collectibles is in the top part, and in the drawers and the bottom is where a lot of the Halloween Rae Dunn goes. So I hope you've enjoyed seeing this bedroom, this mirror. Oh, you can see me there. And this wonderful print is framed in an old frame we found, and it was perfect for that. And there's that Grinch wrapping paper, just stuffed down in the vintage Toll trash can. Okay, till the next time, I'll be back soon with another Halloween video. Enjoy your Sunday evening. Bye-bye.